Well, it's official. In the next few hours, we're going to be heading out of Vegas. So many mixed emotions on that, man. So many. So much growth, evolution, and change happened here at 2731 Enchanted Isle Street in Henderson. I can say the address now because by the time this video goes up, we'll be gone. So, yeah, 2731 Enchanted Isle Street. This is the most stability I have ever had in my entire adult life. We moved in here at the start of the pandemic. And we only ended up moving here because this is the only place that would let us in right when all the lockdowns happened. We never got to tour the place until the day we moved in. And matter of fact, that's what we're doing in the next place too. But this was just the first house that would let us in because I had just got my kids back and we needed a bigger house. We were all in a tiny little apartment and we just needed something bigger. And man, the growth and the evolution that's happened here in this house is just insane. I started my fitness journey. We built my business the rest of the way into a full-on legit LLC, turned all this into an empire. And see, the thing is too, is that we are always at home. Always. So like, I guess a lot of people, especially who work like day jobs and whatnot, they spend a good amount of their day not at home. And our workplace is at home. And I think one of the craziest things too is not only is this the most stability I've ever had my entire adult life, 3 years in one spot, that's insane. But I've had the same routine for 2 years. And it's this. This is my office now. Most of it's packed up. Still got a little bit of work to do this morning, so I left my table out. I'm going to pack all that up at the last minute, but this is my routine. I wake up early, come down here, down the hall to my office, sit here, chill, get my mind right, drink my coffee, whatever the case may be. Then get the kids off to school, come home, go to the gym, start working. Then next thing you know, it's time for the kids to come home, eat dinner, bam, do it all over again. So because I've had the same routine for 2 years, my growth has slowed down. I don't want to say it's plateaued. It is not plateaued because, I do still push and strive to work on myself in many other areas. However, when you have a routine, it makes growth more difficult. So as opposed to that big solid spike upwards in growth that I've been experiencing since I lived in the homeless shelter, basically, instead of going straight up, it's kind of done like that, So now we're about to break that routine. And yeah, I'm scared. Not gonna lie, I'm scared. But that's the whole point. That's the path. That's the journey. You don't grow when you're comfortable. You don't. So, yeah, it's just crazy, man. I never thought that I would be able to do anything in life that was anywhere near resembling normal, And I know that those of you humans who have, played the human game for millions of lifetimes, and you've already been every character, every race, every religion, every ethnicity, sexuality, you've done it all. So you're tired of the human game and you're wanting to break out of it. But somebody who's never played it before, it's nice to be able to at least experience something in the human game, like having my kids and bringing them up in a nice home and a nice neighborhood and whatnot. That touches a soft spot because I'm going to tell you something personal. Many of you know that I was taken away from my parents when I was 2. I was raised by my grandparents, which was my mom's parents. And they were the only mom and dad I ever had. I've never had a bond with my biological parents. And I don't say that in a disrespectful way. I have no anger or resentment about that. My life played out exactly the way it was supposed to, and I'm very thankful for that. But I really didn't. I never had a bond with my biological parents. My grandparents were the only mom and dad I ever had. And I lost my grandmother when I was 16. Screwed my head up pretty good. But then when I was 23, my grandfather passed away. I came home and found him dead. And that fucked my head up. That traumatized me. That rearranged my brain and turned me into a different person, And a member of my family told me that he went to his deathbed ashamed because I wasn't the man that he wanted me to be. And I know that sounds like fucked up to say to somebody, but they were right. They were right. I wasn't. I was a little fuck up. I was screwed up in the head, lost, broken, scared, drug addict. So I went into this obsession of trying to be the man that he wanted me to be and be the father that he was to me and provide my kids with what he provided for me. And it was like the harder I tried to do that, the harder the universe fought against me, until finally I just ended up homeless, living under a bridge. And now it just is amazing that I was able to check so many boxes off the list of the things that I've been wanting to do since I was in my 20s, such as be able to provide my children with a beautiful home in a nice neighborhood in an upscale end of town. Just a few short years ago, the thought of that was almost unthinkable because I was such a loser, such a failure. And to be able to tick that off the list is very important to me. So anyway, we still have a nice home that we're moving to, downsizing from 7-bedroom to a 4-bedroom. We didn't pick a 7-bedroom house on purpose. This was just the first place that would approve us because everywhere was locked down at the beginning of the lockdowns and shit. So it was actually too big when we first moved in here. It was too big. It was too much. And we spent $20,000, $30,000 just filling this house up with furniture because it was just a big empty house with nothing in it, So we are downsizing, getting rid of a lot of stuff, and maybe going to a home that's a little bit more manageable. Because another thing about a big house is it's a bitch to clean, So anyway, yeah. And also too, that's another reason why you haven't seen much of me the past few days, because we've been scrambling to pack this house and patch all the holes in the walls and We're going to be going through real quick today before we leave and painting over all the little holes we put in the walls and whatnot. So anyway, yeah, just wanted to let y'all in on that. This is my journey. I'm scared, I'm nervous, but being scared and nervous is where I need to be. The past couple years of being comfortable, it was nice, don't get it twisted. It was nice for the first time in my entire journey, my manifestation journey, to finally get a little resting point where I can just relax and chill for a couple years. It's time to get up out of that, jump outside the comfort zone and get her done. So anyway, just wanted to touch base with y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here now. Y'all enjoy the rest of your day.